Here is your transcript converted into one continuous paragraph with all timestamps, chapter headings, and unnecessary words removed, while keeping the story smooth and professional. Many years ago, in a quiet village surrounded by hills, there lived a young man named Luke who dreamed of living a better life. Every evening, he sat beneath a large tree watching successful merchants pass through the village, imagining that one day he would also achieve greatness. However, instead of taking action, he kept waiting for the perfect opportunity. One day, an old traveler noticed Luke and asked why he spent every day sitting under the tree. Luke admitted that he was waiting for the right chance to change his life. The traveler smiled and explained that opportunities rarely come to those who stand still. Before leaving, he handed Luke a small wooden box containing a single seed and told him to plant it. Although Luke doubted that one tiny seed could make any difference, he decided to trust the traveler. The next morning, he planted the seed in a dry field and cared for it every day, even when nothing seemed to happen. His neighbors laughed at him and said he was wasting his time, but Luke refused to give up. After weeks of patience, a small green sprout finally appeared. It was tiny and almost invisible, yet to Luke it represented hope and proof that every great achievement begins with a small step. He continued watering and protecting the plant until it grew into a healthy tree. Years later, the tree produced delicious fruit unlike any other in the village. Travelers loved the fruit, and Luke began selling it. With the seeds from that first tree, he planted more trees until he eventually owned the largest orchard in the region. The same people who once laughed at him now admired his success and sought his advice. When a young boy asked how he had become so successful, Luke simply replied, "I planted one seed." Years later, the old traveler returned and smiled as he saw the beautiful orchard. Luke thanked him and admitted that he had once believed success required the perfect opportunity, but he had learned that success only required taking the first step. The traveler explained that if he had given Luke 100 seeds, he might have wasted months deciding where to plant them, but with only one seed, he had no choice except to begin. From that day forward, Luke taught children in the village one simple lesson: start before you are ready. As he grew older, he watched families prosper from the orchard he had built from a single decision. Before his passing, he looked at the first tree with gratitude, realizing that greatness never arrives all at once but begins quietly with one small action. After Luke's death, the villagers placed a wooden sign beside the first tree that read, "A dream that begins small is stronger than a dream that never begins." For generations, travelers stopped to read those words, inspiring countless people to stop waiting and start pursuing their dreams. The lesson remains true today: every successful person once started from zero. No one sees the first failure, the lonely days, or the uncertain beginnings. Success is not about having the perfect moment, it is about taking the first step despite fear, doubt, or uncertainty. Whatever your dream may be, don't wait until everything feels perfect. Start today, because every extraordinary journey begins with one small action.